Hey, what's up guys? It's me Tato, back again with the recipes that make you wanna cook. On today's video, we are making this delicious one pot chicken and rice. Stay tuned. Let's get started guys, and as usual, I will leave all the ingredients in the description box down below. Now you're gonna begin by spicing or marinating your chicken. I just gave it a rinse and poked some holes in it with some fork so that the spices can penetrate through once we let it marinate. So the spices I used some mother-in-law masala. I also used the chicken supreme, which is also a kind of chicken masala. I'm also gonna add some garlic pepper and some chutney. Now I added chutney because I feel like the masalas are kind of curry flavors, mild curry flavors that go pair well with chutney. So you're just going to give that a beautiful massage, and you're gonna let the chicken marinate for a minimum of 2 hours or overnight. Once your your chicken has marinated and you're happy with it, honey, you're gonna go ahead and add some oil onto your skillet or a hot pan, and you're gonna go ahead to brown your chicken on both sides until golden brown. Now there should be some of that leftover marinade on your plate. You're not going to discard of that. You're going to put it aside, and we're going to use it at a later stage. Now once your chicken has browned on one side, you're going to go ahead and turn it over. You want to start skin down first, and then once your skin has crisped up and it's beautiful golden brown, you're going to turn it to the other side and continue to brown on the other side. Once that's done, honey, you're gonna go ahead and take out the chicken and place it aside. Now guys, please don't judge me, don't come for me. That is not burnt, okay? Those drums and chicken wing are not burnt, they are just charred. Okay. They are charred, okay? Let's leave it at that. Now for the aromatics, I'm going to use some onions, some fresh chopped garlic, and some celery. Please, honey, if you don't eat celery, you're gonna complain about celery. You need to grow up, okay? Grow up, okay? It's about time you grow up and eat that celery, okay? We're also gonna add some tomato paste, and we're also gonna add that leftover chicken marinade that was left over, the chutney mix. You're also going to add it in there, and you're gonna cook that for another 3 to 5 minutes. Once the onions are cooked and saturated with the color of the tomato paste and the marinade, we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. I added some vegetable seasoning. I'm also going to add some ground cumin and some ground coriander. And finally, I also added some turmeric. Now I was going for curry flavors, but not for it to be obvious, like curry. So I also added a little bit of water there just to get the spices cooking without burning and to quicken the process of the spices cooking. So going to toss that around and cook the spices for another 3 to 5 minutes. Now once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and add your soaked and washed rice. Okay, you want to make sure that before you begin the whole process of browning the chicken and doing the onions, you want to go ahead and soak your rice. Then once your rice is soaked and you're ready to place it in the pan, you're going to take out the water that you initially soaked it in, and you're going to add more clean water just to rinse it again so that the rice can become a little bit white like you saw on the image. So you're gonna add your rice in there, and you're gonna toss it around, and you're gonna toast your rice until it is completely dry and saturated with the colors of the sauce that we just made, just like so. So once your pan is dried out like that and your rice is completely saturated with the color, honey, you're gonna go ahead and proceed. Now, because I always do way too much rice than needed, honey, I did go ahead and place aside some of the rice because my pan was a little bit small. It would not have accommodated everything, including the chicken. So I did go ahead and place it aside, and you can just freeze it or place it in the fridge and cook it for later or any other day. Then in the same bowl that I used, I'm going to add my chicken stock cube and dissolve it in very hot water, actually boiling water, so that it can dissolve quicker and we don't add cold water to our rice and it takes longer to come back up to temperature. So make sure that you're using hot or warm water, but I prefer hot so that everything can get going. You're going to add some water into the rice and you're going to put back the chicken in there. And once you put back the chicken in there, you're going to close the pot or pan and let everything cook for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how well done you want your rice. So I think I cooked mine for about 35 minutes because it didn't take that long, and I do like my rice to be a little bit chewy or on the other side than mushy. I don't know if you understand. And please don't forget, guys, place back the juices of the chicken in there. That is bomb flavor, okay? Now we're gonna finish off by adding some fresh cut or stripped red and yellow bell peppers, just for garnish and flavor as well. And you're going to close that and continue to simmer and cook until the water has completely dried up. Now this is about 13 minutes in, and I was checking if my rice is done. It was done, and I did switch off my stove and let everything finish on the residue heat here. Then once that's done, I was happy with the way my rice dried and everything was ready, guys. This recipe, I love it. You know me, guys, I do love one pot recipes because I don't like doing dishes, and they are the perfect dish for me. So if you're someone like me and you don't like doing dishes and you want simple recipes, this is the best recipe that you can make, especially on a weekday. You have work, you have school to do, And I'm gonna finish off with some chopped up celery leaves just to garnish, honey, and that is the recipe, guys. The rice is delicious. The chicken is so moist. Because you cook the chicken with the rice, it just gives it this moisture that, it's very different, if I can say so myself. That is the recipe, guys. I hope you do try it. I hope you like it. Please do it for your family. Sunday is coming up. It's comfort food. Winter is here in South Africa. I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but this is the time to make comfort food, and you don't want to spend hours and doing dishes that are a million. So that's the recipe, guys. I hope you try it. Please like the video and comment down below and show me some love, and I'll show you back some love, and I'll see you on the next one.